time. So this is a video, I guess the title says it all, right? How to grow natural hair not really long, because it's not that long, but how to grow your natural hair to a longer length. Now, I had been natural for a really long time. I went natural in the late 90s. I did in 2001 get like a soft relaxer that I had to kind of grow out again, but that's been it. That's been it for many years. And so my big secret, now this is without product, this is how I grow my natural hair. And it is to do a protective style. The protective style I choose is a weave sew-in. That's right, ladies, simple as that. No product at all. Now, I did it all. I had a year where I, just wore my hair in its natural state, and I did all the products. I remember I've tried pretty much every product. I remember doing the bagging method, which was to throw on a bunch of a bunch of natural oils on the ends of your hair, braid your hair, throw the oils on the ends of your hair. I don't know why I keep calling chemicals. Throw the oils on the ends of your hair, then use a plastic bag on the ends, and this is supposed to protect your ends and keep them from splitting and breaking and all that stuff, to allow your hair to grow. Or to keep your ends from breaking off so you don't see your growth. I just did every product under the sun, every oil treatment. I remember using henna. I remember taking all kinds of vitamins. We're talking horsetail, biotin, nettle. I remember using Ayurvedic oils as well on my hair to help it, whatever. And I did not see as much growth in my hair as I do when I use a protective style, and my protective style of choice is a weave sew-in. When I have a sew-in I do not apply any oils. I do not, this is maybe gross, but I really don't get in there with the washing of the hair underneath, because it's really hard to dry your hair underneath, the hair that's braided underneath in the sew-in. And so if you let it and it doesn't dry properly, by the time you're taking out the sew-in, it smells really badly. So I really just, what I wash as much as I can, the hair itself and my leave out, and that's pretty much it. That's what works for me. That's what allows my hair to get to this, I guess, length. And again, it's not perfect. I definitely need a trim. It needs some work. It's nighttime. I'm filming at night. I just put the baby to bed, and it's definitely frizzy, and my roots definitely aren't as straight as I'd like them to be. But listen, it's working for me now. And a lot of people, didn't even notice that I wasn't wearing a weave right now, and couldn't tell that I had taken, or I had been wearing one, or what have you. And I think that women need to understand that while natural hair and wearing it naturally is great, it doesn't necessarily mean that just wearing it in its natural state and no longer using chemicals or heat straightening it every week or what have you will yield, it doesn't automatically yield those results for you, yield that growth for you. For me, I honestly believe that protective styles are the way to go, and you just have to find the one that works for you. Sew-ins work for me. No product, nothing. Just sew that junk in, leave it on, leave my sew-ins back to back. We're talking 2 months, on and on and on. So every 8 to 10 weeks, it's taken out, put right back in. I don't need a break in between. I do some kind of deep conditioning or whatever between the sew-ins. But that's pretty much it. Now, of course, the one part of my hair that suffers the most is my leave out, which does not ever get quite as long as the rest of the hair, because it's being, it's heat damaged. That's just what comes with the territory. The reason I don't use a closure piece is because my weavologist is in New York, and I can't get there as frequently as I would like to. With a closure piece, it definitely needs to be tightened up pretty frequently, if if your own hair grows pretty quickly, as mine does. So that, and I like whatever. I'm used to a leave out. I don't mind a leave out. I don't mind the front of my hair is a little bit shorter than the rest of my hair. It blends in just fine for me. So for those of you that wanted to see my natural hair without a weave, this is it. And my big secret reveal for how to grow natural hair long is to use a protective style. Ladies, find one that works for you. Braids never worked for me also, just like braid, you know, like box braids or whatever those braids are called, singles, because it would just really pull at my roots and at the temples, and it didn't work. Anyway, I hope this video was helpful to somebody who's considering growing her natural hair. Sew-ins work, don't